Women's Power to Heal Mother Earth. I am Maya Tiwari. It is natural to feel that we are not shifting into the higher resonance fast enough. But let me consider the profound rift of duality patterned into our cellular memory that we have been living in for thousands of years under the Archon's agenda. As we wait for the hopeful reward or reassurance that our hard work to shift our perception to the higher frequency is working, we have been trained to believe that the source is outside of ourselves, that the pivotal discovery we are unfolding in this primordial shift of body, mind, and soul is that the divine creator, the source, is within us, has always been. Let me reassure you that it is natural to feel unsure, anxious, and nervous in this massive transition. Know that you also have the absolute ability to pause and keep reassuring yourselves from the inner creator within you, the well of the cosmos that sits there in stillness, that you are doing well, that all is moving as it should, that you will continue to hold your intention firmly focusing on the lightening of the false density of loads we have been grown accustomed to fetching. I am deeply familiar with the despair that can arise from being riven by physical, psychic, and spiritual attacks. At this very moment, noxious gases are being skillfully hosed into my living spaces. Each night, they scar my walls and floors, cabinetry, and furnishings from breaking in by way of the unit above me. They knock me out with sleeping gases and inject my body with toxic materials, destroy my electronics, implant Apple MDM to control my devices and my work, abscond and alter my files and my agreements and systems that I work with, and try to usurp my trademarks among the endless onslaught on my life. Yet instead of wasting energy fighting the covert operators, I remind myself to dive into the multifaceted jewel of my inner being and position everything sent to me into a space of calm, which allows my magnificent spirit to alchemize these energies into strength and clarity as fuel for the purpose. In so doing, the medicine of compassion for the poor misguided operators floods these spaces. This self-reliance comes from the knowledge that I have signed a covenant for birth on earth to be present during this catalytic time of change, that I signed this agreement with the prescient knowing that I will walk an arduous path, and that I will walk it with humility and passion, and I remind myself of that every day. When the suffering exceeds my physical boundary, I remind myself that I am in the forgetting, and then I remember again that forgetting was part of the journey until such time as now, when we are spurred to remember the ancient memory of whom we truly are. My friends, we have all taken this covenant. We are simply being called to remember. Earth's pure frequency is flooding our inner landscapes. As we continue the serene work of upping our inner radiance and resonance, this energy ripples out to stimulate the frequency meter of everyone around us. This is so true. I see this every day in my own life. As my illumined sister Mira puts it, it is not that the infinite has turned away or is absent. It is simply that this human drama plays itself out untouched by the higher laws, because that is how the game of duality has been designed to unfold. That is, until each soul chooses to step beyond it. The drama of duality plays on and will continue to do so until we shift fully through and into our own conscious alignment. For eons, an artificial matrix has conditioned human perception, limiting consciousness and feeding emotions that do not belong to the original nature of being. Now this structure is dissolving, allowing light to filter in and awakening the conscious collective. The more we reclaim our innate human power, the more we are supported by the light beings of higher dimensions that are present and circulating our planet at this very time. Let us continue to do the inner work for this. We must let go of expecting a certain result and outcome. These expectations are also anchored in the present dense three-dimensional vibration. Yet, now, as we wake up to Earth's cosmic rights, its role in the galactic universe, and its ability to co-create a harmonious future, we softly set aside the inured cycle of expectations and disappointments. We have got to stop looking outside for proof that the infinite is listening and start living as the organic point of expression of presence and purpose. We shape this sovereign reality by ethical and wholesome choices we now choose to make. Earth is a magnificent planet, and galactic forces are tirelessly seeking to safeguard this jewel in the galaxies. Earth holds the primary key to the galactic portals. All destructive forces on our planet are being mitigated by a humongous number of celestial hosts supporting humanity in the transition of our planet to our pure nature. Rest assured, they are in control of critical events and protecting the planetary balance. Emotions of fear, anger, and divisions are not your reality. They're residues of the illusion you have grown to believe in. You are letting go of the old matrix. Raising your vibration alchemizes what is left of the old matrix into the energy of love and unity. All you need to do is to know your own heart. Watch it open its lotus petals to blossom, to bless you and the new world. The new world is emerging from inside of our vibration. And here are the gems we may contemplate. Truth emerges when the vibration rises. The illusion dissolves before the light of the heart. Humanity is entering the galactic universe and community. Personal vibration contributes to the collective change. We're being divinely supported by the cosmic presence of galactic beings from higher dimensions. Thank you for listening, and peace be your journey.